Finding Dory review time! Hey everyone, it's Max, and this is my Finding Dory non-spoiler review. I got to see Finding Dory a little bit ahead of time at Disney Studios, and it was one of the coolest things I've gotten to do. Getting to go there on the lot and see it. It was really cool. It was really neat, and I'm happy to say that Finding Dory is really great. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, don't worry, I'm not going to give anything away. I'll go through a tiny bit of plot, but I will do a spoiler review as well. So we all know Finding Dory is the sequel to Finding Nemo. Is it as good as Finding Nemo? No, it's not Finding Nemo, but I'm happy to say that for a sequel, it's really great. So in this movie, it's been a year since Nemo has been found, and Dory is with Marlin and Nemo, but she can't help but think about her parents. How did she get separated from her parents? So Dory and Marlin and Nemo go on a quest to try and find Dory's parents. They end up at the Monterey Marine Life Institute, which has this hilarious recurring gag from, of all people. It's great. She meets lots of new characters along the way. Hank, the octopus, who actually is a septopus because he's only got 7 tentacles. She'll meet 2 whales who help her along the way, and also a couple of sea lions who have a really funny recurring thing as well, which I won't tell you. Of course, Dory is voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, and she's just amazing. You can really hear the heart and how much this character means to her. Ellen is so talented in so many ways, and she gives one of the best voice performances that I've heard. Ed O'Neill's so funny as Hank the Septopus. This is a great character, and also the animation on this character is amazing. This character actually took 2 years for the first scene. Normally, with Pixar, it takes them 6 months for their first scene. With the character. This took 2 years to develop and animate, and you could see why, because the animation in having a character with 7 tentacles moving and camouflaging itself is really, really cool. The animation in this is unbelievable, and it really shines at its best when you are in the water, and there's just vast expanses of under the sea moments. It's so stunning, it's so stunning. Problem was that a lot of this movie took place outside of the water, on land, at the Institute and in other places, and I think the movie suffers for that, but yeah, because the animation in the water is so incredible. So this movie tackles short-term memory loss and dealing with disabilities. Dory has to follow some simple instructions to get to her parents, and of course she has short-term memory loss, and so it makes it very challenging. You know, in Finding Nemo, Dory was this quirky, funny character, and they touched on her memory loss in kind of a funny way. But in Finding Dory, her memory loss is treated as a real disability, and the message behind what Dory is able to achieve with this disability is where the heart of this film lies. Dealing with isolation and loneliness, and learning how to use your own shortcomings or differences, and then thriving. And that's what Pixar is so good at doing. Taking on an issue like that and making you feel something about it, making you cry, making you laugh the next moment, and then back to tears. That's where this movie's amazing. The movie does have its issues, I'm not gonna lie. There is one scene in particular towards the end of the movie where it just felt very out of place for a Pixar movie. It didn't work for me. And I'll talk more about that in the spoiler review. But overall, I really loved it. I laughed, I cried, I got what I wanted out of a Disney Pixar movie. Is it Finding Nemo? No, it's definitely not Finding Nemo, but that's virtually impossible to hit what they did with Finding Nemo. If you put it with the Pixar sequels, I would say it is definitely up there with Toy Story 2 and 3, and not in the Cars 2 Monsters U category. And that is a good thing. It does what you've come to expect from a Pixar movie, and I would highly recommend you go see Finding Dory, especially go see it with your family, because I think that seeing it with your family would make it really extra special. Oh, and guys, stay through the credits. There is a scene after the credits, which you will enjoy. And the short before Finding Dory is Piper, and you'll fall in love, right? Who wants a Piper? So guys, there is my Finding Dory review. On a scale of 1 to 5 fish, I'll give it a 4.5 fishies. What would you give it? Let me know in the comments below. Keep the comments below spoiler free. You can talk about the spoilers in the spoiler review, which I will link to right here somewhere, wherever. So go check that out as well, and we can talk about the spoilers there, but keep it spoiler free here because a lot of people haven't seen this movie yet, and it doesn't come out like across the pond over in like Europe and elsewhere for like a month or so at least. So yeah, sorry about that over there, guys. I hope you guys get a chance to see Finding Dory very, very soon. All right, like, subscribe, have a magical day, everybody. Bye. Mr. Cheesy Pop.